Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody or xCodeh. How's it going today? Hopefully everybody watching this video is having yourself a snazzy day. Let me know in the comments down below where you're watching the video from, inside or outside of the United States. I always love to know. Today's video, I have quite the crazy story. Probably one of the craziest things that I've ever done in my life. It could have gone so much worse than it did. It's one of those moments where it's like, I can't believe that I did it. And really quick before the video starts, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Manscaped. Manscaped now sells beard products. They are once again revolutionizing men's grooming with the brand new Beard Hedger Kit Pro. The Beard Hedger's technology helps shape your signature beard look. Say goodbye to all your stubble trouble with Manscaped's Pro Beard Kit. The cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel that gives 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard that saves you space in your bathroom drawer. That's 20 different beard lengths in just one guard. Plus, it's waterproof so you can shave in the shower and avoid all of that hair in your sink. It has a titanium coated T-blade that's tough on hair but smooth on your face, leading to a single stroke efficiency and making your beard look snazzier than ever. But it doesn't end there. You can also try the dermatologist tested formulations for post-trim care. First, there's beard shampoo and conditioner. The hair on your head is a lot different than the hair on your beard, and that's why this kit has shampoo and conditioner designed to moisturize, reduce ingrown hairs, replace natural oils, and promote beard health. Then there's Manscaped's beard oil. The oil relieves dryness both on the beard and the skin underneath, adding a little shimmer and shine to make it look snazzy. And to finish it off, there's the Beard Palm, a pomade that shapes, moisturizes, and tames for a sculpted look. The Beard Pro Kit also comes with 3 free gifts. You get a beard brush, you get a comb, and you also get a pair of scissors to ensure your beard is ready to impress. You can get 20% off and free shipping with code xCodeh at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com with code xCodeh. Thank you for Manscaped for sponsoring a portion of this video. So this story takes place back when I was about 16 years old, the peak D-Gen days, the days where I was doing absolutely anything to have fun. And I had a friend, a really good friend that lived kind of close by. He's been in a ton of my stories. But him and this other dude, which was also really crazy, one of the super bad influences that I've mentioned in previous stories, my buddy and him, for the past previous couple nights before this story happened, told me that they were having all sorts of fun going around their local town and just causing havoc. They had told me stories of how they were going around car hopping, going into open car doors and taking GPSs and just the most wild stuff. That was like, whoa, dude, I don't think I can do that. That's crazy. And it was a couple nights after that, they kind of calmed down for a couple nights because they didn't want to do it every single night and just have the cops looking around for them while they're doing it. And I was staying over my buddy's house and I'm like, dude, let's go have some fun, man. Let's go have some fun. And he's sitting there passed out. We had just blazed and he was just falling asleep. And I'm like, dude, let's go have some fun. And he's like, I don't know, man, maybe another night. And I'm like, dude, come on, let's go. I finally convinced him to go out on these shenanigans, dude, to be jabronis. By the way, leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy. I really appreciate it. It helps support the channel, helps grow the channel. Thank you very much. Do it right now. So we venture off. It's probably 11, 12 at night. We're walking all around the area, all around the neighborhoods, and I'm looking at him oh, dude, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Because I had never done anything like this. I was kind of scared, to be honest with you. I didn't want to get arrested. I was just trying to have a good time. And the stories they had told me, that's some serious crimes right there. So I wasn't trying to do anything over the top, but I was definitely trying to have a good time. We were getting baked. We got super baked before we left. And there's a couple things that happened on this night that just made it so freaking hilarious. And then it ended with just chaos. So I remember the first funny thing that happened. We're walking down a suburban residential street and I'm just like, dude, what are we gonna do to have fun, man? What are we gonna do? And he's just like, let's just see where the night brings us. I don't know what inspired this idea in my mind. I don't know what made me think to do this, but I'm just like, dude, watch this. And I go over, I'm laughing at myself right now. I can't believe I did this. I walk over to someone's mailbox and I just started peeing in the mailbox, dude. My buddy is dying laughing, almost heeled over on the pavement, just crying, laughing. And then he wanted to do something funny. So he went up to somebody's like TV antenna thing that was kind of like outside of their house by the road for some reason. Like usually you have like it was like one of those satellite dish things for the satellite TV. Usually you would have it on the roof, but they had it like towards the street, kind of like by their property line. And he just takes the whole thing, rips it off of the post. Then he just starts walking down the street with it. I'm like, oh my God, dude, we got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this, dude. We can't just be seen walking around with this thing. So he just takes it and just chucks it into someone's backyard. Absolute degenerates. I cannot believe this story just gets worse and worse. So the next thing we start doing, or the next thing, you know those lights that people have that kind of like are set up in the walkway to their house that they have solar panels on the top of them. So if you know the sun beats down on them during the day and then they turn on at night. That's just how it is. And they're just kind of like poked into the grass. We start going into people's lawns, take a bunch of them and just start chucking them up into the air and just like watching them smash on the ground. We had way too much fun doing this. Absolutely way too much fun. Before I continue, please do not recreate any of these events, dude. You will go to jail, dude. It's a damn miracle we didn't get the cops called on us during this event, let alone the end of the story. I'm trying to remember where my buddy found a metal pipe, because this falls into the next part of the story. We get to the end of the street and there's this abandoned business. I think there used to be a liquor store there or something when I was a kid, but it was an abandoned business for like maybe 10 years or something. So it was just a boarded up building with a big glass window. And I don't remember where he got the metal pipe. I really wish I remember where he got this, but he's just walking around with a metal pipe. We couldn't have been looking more sketchy. Black hoodies on, middle of the night. He's just wielding a metal pipe like it's Elden Ring or something. He's about to kill a boss. And without hesitation, this dude just walks up to the window and just starts beating it, dude. Starts freaking whacking it. And it completely like punches in and just like completely shatters. Like the whole thing didn't shatter to the ground. It was kind of like a windshield where it just like breaks in and just kind of just shatters like outward all over the place. It made all sorts of noise. I'm like, dude, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. So we went down like another side street and I'm like parts bumping. I'm freaking out thinking the cops are gonna show up. Maybe there is an alarm system to that place, but it had been abandoned for so long. I don't think they had anything like that set up. So now I'm just like, dude, you gotta get rid of the pipe. You gotta get rid of the pipe, man. Like the cops are gonna come. Oh my gosh. I'm like paranoid baked and I'm like, oh geez. So he's just like, all right, fine, I'll get rid of it. So he takes this thing, it's like javelin style, and just chucks it over a house. Ends up in their backyard. He chucks it all the way over a house. So I was definitely a little bit more calm now that the evidence, dude, the evidence pipe was gone. It was just in some random backyard. And this is the story where, listen, this is where I was a little bit, you know, I was too scared to partake because, like I said, I'd heard stories about this. I didn't want to get arrested, all right? From what we've already done, we could have gotten arrested for what? Vandalism, just breach of peace. I don't even know at this point. Any lawyers in the comments? Listen, don't get me in trouble, all right? Listen, this was years ago, all right? Listen. We walk all the way up to this other neighborhood, like a neighborhood that's pretty far away from where my buddy lived. So it was almost like we feel more safe doing this stuff. And this dude's like, all right, bro, I'm going to go get some GPSs. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. And he's just like, just be a lookout, all right? Be a lookout, which is literally equally as illegal, all right? It's an accomplice to the crime, basically. So I'm just like looking all sketchy, black hoodie on. It's probably 1 a.m. at this point. And he's literally walking into parking lots, checking car doors, going into them, just ripping the GPS out of the dashboard. He comes back with like 5 of them, and I'm like, dude, we gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh, I'm like freaking out for good reason though. All right, listen, this was terrifying. This is not some situation I wanted to be in, but like at the same time, it was low-key really fun, like an adrenaline rush, a thrill. Once again, do not recreate my actions. This was so stupid. So he's got his backpack on. He puts like 5 GPSs in his backpack, and we continue on. We venture through the night. He probably hit maybe like 10 more cars, and not everybody had a GPS, and like I was so terrified. that the one car he's gonna open and the car alarm go off, because we had a long run back. Like, this neighborhood was far from my buddy's house, so like the whole time I was getting more and more scared. The further and further we got away, it just got more and more terrifying of what we're doing. And I was like, dude, we got to go back. Like, we pushed our luck way too much, man. You done this like a couple nights ago. I'm sure everybody's out, looking out for us and stuff. And like, he's like, all right, you're probably right. So we make the venture back towards his house. The night wasn't over. All right, the night wasn't over for sure. He dropped the backpack off at his house with all the GPS. So the evidence was gone for that crime, okay? And then we start walking around and we're throwing up some more solar lights and doing more shenanigans. And we walk down to this one street, dude, and he's just like, dude, that garage is open. Let me go see if I could find some power tools or something. Just like adding on to, I don't know, what are we, like, trying to do a world record? How many crimes we can do in the span of 3 hours or something? I'm like, you will not catch me going into someone's garage. I am not trying to get shot, man, all right? And he's just like, why are you being so scared, dude? And I look at him like, excuse me? Why am I being so scared? He's like, yeah, you wanted to come out and do all this crazy stuff. I'm like, listen. I was just trying to have a fun night, okay? Listen, this is, I'm not trying to go to jail, all right? So I'm the lookout guy, dude, looking all around, dude. Dogs barking in the background, that little suburban ASMR. This dude just straight up walks straight through their driveway into the garage. I see him looking around with his phone light. He couldn't find any tools, but what did he find? He found a nice can of gasoline. I see him like running back to me with a can of gasoline, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why did you take gas? Like, these days with gas prices, it would make sense. But back then, I mean, I don't know how much gas was per gallon, but it definitely wasn't anywhere near where it is now. And he's just like, dude, I got a crazy idea. And I'm like, trying to put two and two in my head. I'm like, dude, what is this guy thinking of doing? And I'm just trying to figure out what he's trying to do. Like, what could you possibly be trying to do? You trying to light the forest on fire? Like, what the hell? And he's just like, no, dude, we're not gonna do that. Listen, I got a better idea. We walk down towards another street, which was like kind of like a no outlet street. It was just a long street that just ended, so you'd have to turn around and come back, and like it had a couple houses on it. This dude just starts pouring the gasoline while we're walking, like it's hitting my feet. I'm like, dude, watch out, man. You trying to light me on fire? Pours out like the entire can, probably on like a 50-foot strip of this road. And I'm like backed up at this point. I know exactly what's about to go down. He's like using his lighter from a distance, like trying not to light himself. And he's just like, he gets the spark and the whole road just like erupts in this fire. It is so bright. It looks like it's daytime around this entire situation. I look at him and the look on his face is just like, oh crap, like he didn't expect it to be this big. This dude poured the whole freaking gas canister out on the street. The whole thing is on fire. I'm like, oh damn, we're running. We are running as fast as we can all the way back to my buddy's house, and like you could see the glow in the sky from like almost all the way back towards his house. Absolutely wild. Lighting the street on fire like that. Can I just say how absolutely lucky we are for just number one, not having the fire spread to someone's lawn and then to their house and burning their house down with them inside. Listen, I wouldn't be sitting here making videos for you guys if that happened. Not to say that me sitting here making videos is more important than someone not dying in a fire, because that would be genuinely terrible. To top it off, we are so lucky that the police didn't show up in time to find us running away from the scene. Like we made it all the way back to my buddy's house. We looked at each other like, oh my God. Like, what did we do? The funniest part about this story, dude, the funniest part, oh my gosh, he ended up ditching a lot of the GPS devices. I'm sure you're wondering what ended up happening with those, because he left the backpack at his house with the majority of them, but he was like kind of sketched out about having so many, because what are you going to do with a bunch of stolen GPS devices? It has like everybody's information all plugged into it, which was the funniest part, because this dude, he saved one of the GPS devices and gave it to his mom for Christmas. And when she set it up in her car, it was like, welcome, Tom. She was like, who's Tom, dude? Yo, that story was absolutely over the top. over the top. I have one more story that involved this kind of stuff that I'll save for another video. It wasn't as crazy, but it was equally as funny. Probably the most degenerate night I could possibly imagine. I don't think there was anything other than accidentally lighting a forest fire. You should check that video out if you haven't already. I'll put a card like up there. You guys should go check that video out. I don't think there's anything worse that I could imagine that I ever did besides like flipping kush or something and in large quantities that I could have ended up in jail for a long time. This was just absolutely jabroni at its finest, all right? I'd like to say one more time, please do not go out and do anything like this. You will go to jail, dude. Like, it is a miracle. Especially with how fast the police response is in my town. I feel like there's got to be 30 police officers in my small town. Whenever they get a call, they're there in 3 minutes. Like they got nothing to do, just sitting there eating donuts or something, and they're just like, oh, something to do, let's go. And especially something as crazy as lighting the freaking road on fire. They would have been there so fast, dude. So unbelievably fast. Thank you to everybody who's supporting me on Patreon. I'll put a list of all the names on screen right now. For $1 or $2 a month, you can support the channel and get access to the now almost 160 plus blazing videos, question and answer, nature vids. I have a ton of fun making those videos, and I want to say thank you to everybody on screen right now. You guys really help me out, and I appreciate the support a ton. And the craziest part about this story is my buddy was on probation. This was shortly after he got caught at school. I think I told the story pretty recently on my channel, where he got caught up with like a little bit of res and a screen at the bottom of his backpack, and he got 6 months probation. He was still blazing, so he would have got a dirty P and all of these additional charges. He probably would have gone to jail for years, dude. Like years. Like that would have been genuinely terrible. This is definitely one of those moments where like if I had gone back, would I do it again? Probably not. Like this was this was probably one of the craziest, stupidest nights I can possibly imagine. And I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Please leave a like on the video if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel for more story videos, more videos in the near future. I got a bunch of cooking video ideas that I'm going to do in the near future. I just made banana bread with my girl the other day. Turned out fantastic. All right. First time ever baking something. I like took it out of the oven and I'm like, damn, I should have made a video about this. So listen, I'm going to have cooking videos coming soon. I finally got my second camera to get like the top down view angle and all that. Got that all set up, even got the GoPro so I get like the chest mount, dude, the lav mic. I got it all, dude. We're ready. If you guys have any ideas cooking related, like anything that you guys think I should like, because listen, I'm not a cook. The most of my ability comes when it comes to cooking. I've made salmon in the air fryer. I've made chicken wings in the air fryer. Does that really count? All right. And I can make a mean breakfast sandwich. All right. That's pretty much the ability of my cooking. So listen, made some frozen raviolis the other day. So if you guys have any things that you guys want me to try to make or something, you know, pasta, baked stuff, anything, please let me know in the comments. I want to know what you guys are interested in seeing me cook, and hopefully not fail and make into a funny video. But I'm going to make an entire video talking about green tea matcha because it's something I'm actually obsessed about. Every time I make like an Instagram live or something where I'm making matcha, people seem to be really interested in it, and you know, why I drink it versus coffee, that kind of stuff. So look forward to that. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stay high, stay lifted, and stay snazzy.